Some decisions we understand over time, others we just accept. And in this case, the fan really needs to decide, is it hope or is it despair? Because when a team bets on a name that has passed through 3 franchises in less than a year, it's hard to say it's just football. Comment below, leave a like, and subscribe because this movement by the Browns carries more weight than it seems. The Cleveland Browns enter the 2025 season carrying the weight of a talented roster that still hasn't fully convinced. The defense, yes, is elite. But the offense? It fluctuates between flashes of brilliance and frustrations. With Deshaun Watson looking to regain consistency, the team needed reliable pieces, especially in the receiving core. And it's in this unstable context that another attempt at a fix arrives, a new bet on someone who was once a respected name in the league. Diontae Johnson, yes, him. A praised addition in 2024 when he arrived at the Panthers, he quickly became a disappointment. 7 games, 30 receptions, 357 yards, 3 touchdowns. Then a brief stint with the Ravens, with just 1 reception, and subsequently a failed attempt in Houston. Nothing worked out. And still, the Browns decided to make room for him. Johnson has shined before. In 2021, he made the Pro Bowl with 107 receptions, 1,161 yards, and 8 TDs. But since then, the trend has been clearly downward. Technical inconsistency, behavioral issues, and an average of just 11.2 yards per reception throughout his career. And at 28 years old, he is no longer a promise. He's a reality that hasn't been delivering. Looking at it coldly, you can understand the reasoning. Cleveland needs depth and experience in the receiving group. Amari Cooper remains a reference, but the roster lacks another established name. Elijah Moore alternates between good moments and disappearances, and Cedric Tillman is still in development. Johnson, in this scenario, appears as a low-risk, low-expectation. It doesn't cost much. It doesn't compromise the cap. But it can, in theory, offer precise routes in the slot and agility in short zones. The truth, however, is one. He needs to prove he still wants to play at a high level, because he has the talent. But without dedication, no one lasts more than a season in the NFL, and 2024 was a reflection of that. For the future, the big question is whether the Cleveland locker room can absorb yet another unstable personality. Mike Tomlin, the Steelers coach, grew tired of him, and that says a lot. Johnson will arrive as WR4, maybe WR3, but will only have real space if he shows a different attitude. It doesn't matter if he runs beautiful routes and drops crucial passes. It doesn't matter if he gives interviews and doesn't produce on the field. If he wants one last real chance to rebuild his career, it's now or never. Because if he can't even establish himself with the Browns, the path is clear. It's the end of the line. So, tell me, fan, can we still trust Diontae Johnson? Or is this signing just another empty hope? Comment below, leave a like, and subscribe. Because this Browns roster cannot afford to make mistakes in 2025.